Hey guys, thanks so much for tuning in to TeeTekTrab. Yes, again, that is TeeTekTrab signing in with another gameplay streamio. Yeah, today we're gonna be playing some Klonoa. I guess Door to Phantomile. I don't know what that is. I thought it was Klonoa Fantasy Reverie series, but apparently it's like two games into one, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, hope everybody's having a good day. Hope everybody's having a good time. Good day so far. I know I've been away for quite a while. There's been a lot going on, and there still continues to be a lot going on. I'm just trying to not let this thing go because I enjoy playing video games. I enjoy doing this. I remember back in the day of the days of 2016, and I would come home from work, and it would be a rough day. It would be a very, very rough day. I would get in, park my car, go into the house, say hello to my mom and dad, and look at my Samsung phone, and I don't know, just start playing games and downloaded them. And I would be looking at Dashy when I came home from work. One of the most prolific content creators. Actually, I knew him from not knew him, but I watched his stuff for many years prior to, and just to see him grow from doing skits with Jason Voorhees to like doing gameplay videos, that was so sick. And by the time I was in that part of my life, I was like, man, why? It just seems like a lot of fun to do. It was not me wanting to be like a superstar. It wasn't about me wanting to get a huge reach of an audience. It was just, I just looked like it was something fun to do. And I really had fell away from gaming, or they would say gaming, video games or whatever, because of an injury I sustained prior to. I used to play Borderlands before my injuries. I think it was Borderlands 2, maybe? I can't remember what I was playing at the time. At that time, I think it was Borderlands 2, and then like Call of Duty Black Ops. I had Xbox 360, and it was a lot of fun. And yeah, I had an injury, and I wasn't able to play them like I wanted to, and I could only play like phone games, So that was pretty sucky, but I had changing tracks. But yeah, I ended up just mellowing out after a hard day at work and just going, man, what if I hit the record button? Because the Samsung had a recording function at Samsung S7, just the S7, not the S7 Edge, at least to record mobile games, because that's all that I could record at the time, because I didn't have any capture card. I don't even know if Elgato was like super popular back then. At least it wasn't for me. Hardly anybody was streaming games back then, not to the amount of things that they did today, or recording games. So I ended up doing that, and yeah, it brought back mobile gaming. I owe a lot to it in its own way. That's why I don't feel really great when people dunk on mobile games, because it gave me, for me personally, it gave me that outlet, that thing that I could not do and I could not share with everybody or share online. It was like Bus Rush and whatever I could get my hands on. If it was free, I downloaded it, I played it, I hit the button, and it felt really good. I would upload it to, I would put it onto my little Toshiba laptop that I didn't even know, like the laptop itself was out of commission, and I didn't even know if it would work or not, and I had faith that it would work, because it was like a CD I needed, and I didn't even know if the CD was in the house, and it was a great board deal, and I didn't know if that was gonna happen. And it was like a miracle, because somehow I found the CD, put it in, flashed the Toshiba, and I was able to use it again, and that was great. And then I ran across the Sony Vegas studio at the local electronics store, and it was sort of starting to come together like out of nowhere. And I was like, man, I really wanted to do this. With every like step that got closer, and I got closer and closer to my goal, and felt like, man, this is possible. It's actually possible. I can actually record, edit, and then upload my video. And that just kind of opened up my world to so many games, and it was amazing. I really enjoyed that. That was like, I still enjoy it, but it was so different. I mean, I want to return to that. I want to return back to the good old days, to the days where stat tracking and all of this stuff was just not at all a factor. In 2016, 2017, I wasn't hawking stats like that. I just upload the video, it would get 0 views, and I'd be happy. I would be happy. It would get 0 views. I would be happy. I showed my family, my loved ones, the people who I admire the most and appreciate the most, and they would watch and go, oh, this is pretty funny, yay. I'm like, yeah, I'm so glad you guys watched it. And that was it. That's all this thing was. That's all that it was for me at the time. And you know, you combine that, when it started kind of changing a little bit, like it started to change into something else when I really started to hate, so I guess hate's a pretty strong word. I really started to hate my job. It was like, well, people kind of do this for a living. Maybe I can at least do this because I don't like my job. And that became the motivation. And when somewhere along the line, when that happened, it just became pressurized, you know? It became like, oh, now you want this thing to be something else. You want it to be something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's so many people who have this thing for a living, and I'm really happy for them. And I'm really happy to see it happen. You guys don't have to go back to an office setting or physical labor or something like that. You're able to pursue your passion and your dreams and actually sustain yourself doing it. And you know, all the more power to those wonderful people, and very admirable. It was very admirable. But for some reason, for me, it just gets pressurized, you know. And Prodigy 91, thank you for the subscription with Prime. Appreciate it. We're on the 8 month, currently on the 1 month streak. Thank you so much for your patronage and your support. You're always appreciated. Thank you so very much. Thank you for resubbing. My goodness gracious gravy. Wow. Thank you. Oh my gosh, let's go. But yeah, hope you're having a good day as well. But yeah, it became something different somewhere along the line, and it became like this weird sort of like stat tracking. And no, don't get me wrong, it's not like it's happened in a bubble. Like YouTube definitely was pushing those stats, and I think the culmination of all that, you see the fireworks and stuff. I don't really appreciate it. I have a lot to say about YouTube. I don't care who's at the helm. I don't care if it's Susan or who, whatnot. That thing is toxic. But all of them are. I mean, you know, that's for a different day. But yeah, along the lines, I was trying to make it become something else that I don't think I started it off to begin with in the first place. I just wanted it to be a fun thing that I did. I didn't have any, in the very beginning, I didn't have any grandiose plans to make it something more than what it was. And it was just me playing games. Hey, maybe a couple people see it, and that's it. That's all that it should ever be. And when it switched over to like, oh, maybe you might want to do this stuff where you can kind of I think I begin to overthink it. And that's one of my things, is like overthinking stuff, analysis paralysis. And oh boy, YouTube gives you they gives you too much analysis. YouTube can give you so much analysis that you are in paralysis. You don't want to move. You go, oh wait, what about the thumbnail? This isn't the right one. I have to go back and change it. And then before you know it, you're only thinking about the video making process and not about like having fun, you know? That's that's one of the things that gives it that you know, and following trends and stuff. I'm so over that. I'm so over that. I used to do that a lot, like a whole lot. For me, a lot. And not just trends like, oh, Amogus. I'm talking about trends within my own channel. Like, everybody who knows me, or who's followed me, I should say, know about the SCT and SCB, Super Cat Tales 2 and Super Cat Tales, or Super Cat Brothers, and Super Bear Adventure, and those were fun. And you know, you guys already know. I mean, anybody who's new here will know that, at least for me, I need variety, and that's just any game. Even within the game, like even Fall Guys, as much as I love Fall Guys, and I love the fact that they're doing different stuff. Give me 1 second. One moment, guys. I gotta take a little sip of water. Awesome. Thank you. But yeah, as much as I love Fall Guys, and like I said, Fall Guys for me right now, I mean, is on cloud 9. I mean, it has endless content, content. I don't want to say content. Is anybody tired of saying content? I know I am. I want to say video. I want to say videos for videos. I want to say levels for levels. I want to say things for things. I don't want to say content. It's like how gamer wasn't a thing until like some executive somewhere said gamer, you know? Some executive somewhere said gamer, and now we all say gamer. Same thing with content. Some executive said content, and everybody say content, and I don't want to say content. I hardly want to say gamer, to be honest with you. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, it became way more about like just making it when you don't even know what it is. You don't even know what it is. At least for me, I didn't even know. I'll speak for myself. I don't even know what it is. Like I know what it looks like, but it's like I lost the passion. I lost the passion, and I'm just blah. But that's not the reason why I'm not here. Like precisely, I got a ton of stuff going on, like IRL stuff. You know. Yeah, I've totally forgot. I was on to something else, and then I bounced off of something else. I can't remember what I was saying. I was saying something. I think it was like something about my passion or something. But yeah, somewhere along the line, it just changed. Oh, Fall Guys. So Fall Guys, right? Okay. I'm not officially announcing anything about Fall Guys, another thing like that. But I couldn't help but notice that even though Fall Guys is like the best it has ever been, for me personally, right now, it is maybe 1.5 years too late. For me, well, that's because I've been playing it for 3 years, you know. There's only so much I can do with it, you know. And as much as I love it, I do play every once in a while with these dope tail streamers. I love them all. They're all great folks, and I love playing with them. I dabble, but I've been playing Risk of Rain 2 a lot more. If anybody has me like friended on like Steam or something, you'll see me Risk of Rain all day, every day, whenever I can. Because it's just my thing right now. And I know it doesn't get the clicks or whatever, but it's just me. It's just me, and that's kind of all it. You know, I don't want to sound selfish or anything like that, because you guys are totally important to this whole process. You guys are, but I gotta. You know, I gotta enjoy the process as well. I have to, otherwise I'll become somebody I'm not, you know. And it's like, well, what's wrong with him? TeeTekTrab he feels kind of off today. He seems kind of awful because, you know, I done ate too many Fall Guy sandwiches, and I got a little sick of Fall Guy sandwiches. But yeah, Fall Guys is great. I'm like, if you're just getting into the game. Now I'm almost not envious. I just said it. I guess maybe envious. I almost wish that if I could meet the same people that I did in the Fall Guys community, but start later. I would love that. honestly, I think that's a excuse me, my apologies. I think that Fall Guys SS1, if you started Fall Guys in SS1, that's probably the best time to be a Fall Guys player. I feel like anybody who has been playing it before SS1, before it went free to play for everybody, I feel like we're just beta testers. We've been beta testing it for like 2.5, 3 years, right? And so like, I've been playing this game for like 3 years. I can't play it right now. I can't play it right now. I just can't. It's not bad. It's a great game. You know, little things aside, you know, oh my gosh, it crashes, whatever. It's not gonna kill it. And maybe I don't want to cause any waves here, but I wonder if that's what the deeper meaning behind a lot of veteran players that you see kind of criticizing it. And there's nothing wrong with criticizing it, but I wonder if there's something underneath the surface that they may just, maybe they just don't want to play Fall Guys anymore. Maybe, I mean, because Fall Guys have always had problems. There's no perfect game, right? So I wonder if they might be feeling similar to where like, oh my gosh, I've been playing this game for 3 years. I kind of don't want to play this game anymore. Not because it's Fall Guys, but because it's the same game I've been playing for 3 years, you know? And you get burned out. Maybe it's Fall Guys burnout. What we're seeing with a lot of folks in the community. Which I don't blame you if it is. If it's not, that's fine, you know? It's not Fall Guys burnout. They just need to fix their game. It's like, okay, alright, calm down. But I don't know. For me, it's Fall Guys burnout. I'll dip my toe in there. It's Fall Guys burnout. For me, it is. I think Fall Guys burnout is real. I think that if you've been playing for 3 whole years, you might be feeling it. You might be feeling it a little bit. I'm sure the pressure's on, especially if you're like doing this, you know. But that's why you gotta switch it up as best as you can. And sometimes if you can't switch up, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with you. Like me, I've been playing it since 2020, and a blast until like a certain point where I just literally couldn't do it. Could not do it as much as I used to. I still do it. I've made some levels, those are fun. But man, if you're just getting into Fall Guys now, you are in for a treat. You're in for a treat. No, enjoy it, enjoy it, enjoy it. Me, I might have reached that Super Bear Adventure, Super Cat Tails event horizon to where it's like, oh no, I can't grind it or play it as much as I did, and now I ate too many Fall Guys sandwiches and I need to find my next land, my next planet, if you will. But I know you guys are kind of tired of me doing all this. I'm gonna get into the video game now, but yeah, there's a lot of IRL stuff going on. Tons of IRL stuff. I don't know, I feel like I got so much to say. I want to talk to you guys about so many things, but I can't really think of anything. But yeah, it's gonna be a different vibe. It's gonna be very unprofessional. Not unprofessional, but like, I don't know. I used to put a lot of pressure on myself, and that wasn't good. And you know, you always want people to have fun, but you also can't make yourself miserable while you're trying to make other people having fun. It's possible for both of you to have that type of non-pressure fun, and that's why I'm kind of like just talking. Like, I've been talking for 20 minutes. There's gonna be some silence in here too, by the way. I'm sorry about that. It's gonna be like that. Oh my goodness, I think I'm yawning. I don't even know I did that. Oh my god, Super Xevious, I love this. Alright, well, as much as I love Super Xevious, we're gonna switch over to the game. Give me a second, folks. Switching over. But yeah, that was me. That's a little bit of an origin story, and I want to go back. You know what? Play this again. I'm not gonna switch over to the game just yet, but I guess this is like an announcement. Yeah, I'm just gonna be switching back. It's the channel, the super channel, all that stuff is just gonna be. Give me a second. One moment, guys. Sorry about that. Yeah, the channel's pretty much gonna be more variety than ever. You guys will probably know me from Fall Guys, and you guys want to rock out, that's fine. If not, that is also very fine. And I've been putting a lot of mental pressure and analysis paralysis on myself for the past, I don't know how long, far too long. Heck, maybe even since 2020. Maybe even since 2020. I need to, like, I desperately want to take this thing back to its roots. Back to the days, the good old days where it wasn't about stats. It wasn't about sharing like it to every single social media platform. It wasn't about the thumbnail, and it wasn't about the title. It was just about vibing out, playing a game, enjoying it until whenever, and when you were done with it, you moved on to the next game. Almost like a game journal, if you will. Like if you guys want to do a game journal. Wow, what is this thing doing? Give me a second. On my end, this looks crazy. Is this what you guys are seeing? No, you guys aren't. My thing was acting weird. Hang on, like, is everything fast forward? But yeah, that's kind of, let me open my phone. I gotta come on. I gotta bring myself up on my browser so that way I can actually see what's going on. But yeah, I'm trying not to like put on all this pressure and whatnot. And it's like, that's not how I want to do this. And oh, you never be like Maximillionaire or whatever. It's like, nah, I'm not trying to be that. I just want to be me. 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 I don't want to be anybody else. I just want to be me. Let me see. What is it? What are you guys looking at? Oh, okay. It looks normal. I am very pleased with the little things that I did. Like even this screen. You know, granted, it is something else. Like that was like the little scrolling marquee at the bottom. That was really hard for me to do. And now I learned it to be able to do it easily. But I'm very pleased, even if it's like not accurate. It was from YouTube. Like the green bar. This is a video that's being played over and over again. You guys probably already know that. But yeah, this is me. This is so me. I won't look at the stats. Stats are so demotivating. At least for me it is. But yeah. All right. Whether it's 0 or 1, thank you guys so much for hanging out. All right, let's actually do this, right? Because I've been wanting to play this game.